Hey, I got the best DJ in Atlanta, man. I'm sticking to it. Best DJ in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy. Listen, I'm gonna read a small clip, a small piece of his bio, and then we're gonna go straight into the interview, man. As a trailblazer who has set a flame across the industry with the multifaceted skills as a mastermind behind the turntables, a voice for the voiceless through his philanthropic, can't even talk right now, efforts, he is one who recognizes the importance of continuous elevation. Ferrari Simmons is the game changing Renaissance man every generation needs. From the viral Baller Alert podcast reposts to sweeping the airways morning, noon, and night, the culturally driven phenom is back more to charm the hearts of millions as the voice of reason. Like many, the pandemic changed the trajectory of life. Rory continued radio, but wanted to help elevate the culture from behind the big doors, where the former Warner Records executive rallied for up and coming talent nationally through his position as National Director of Lifestyles and Mixed Show Promotions. In 2016, Ferrari became the recipient of the Ford Motor Company Go Further Award and the Commission Hustle Hard Award, holding a galore of titles and having acquired many accolades across his tenure with the music industry, including but not limited to being named the two-time radio personality of the year, DJ of the year, and Radio Facts nationally ranked radio personality, legend in the making. He continues to thrive and place his talents where it is divinely needed. Listen, guys, we here to welcome my brother, my friend, my boy, DJ Ferrari Simmons. What's good, bro?
Appreciate that intro, my guy.
Hey, man, it's a big intro, man. So listen, man. So we'll start from the beginning. So where did you grow up?
So I grew up in West Palm Beach, Florida. I just went to school. Sports was a big thing in my life, so I ran track. I played all sports, but I excelled really well in track. And then I went to college in Tampa. My dad's side of the family is from Tampa. My parents are Caribbean, both Caribbean. My mom's side of the family kind of was in West Palm Beach, but my dad's side of the family was in Tampa.
Mm.
So I grew up going back and forth to Tampa a lot. And when I went to Tampa, when I would go to Tampa, I would see that big college, which is USF, University of South Florida. And when I had the opportunity to walk on, and I had like an academic scholarship, and track gave me an opportunity to run track at USF. I took that. I went to USF in Tampa, and that's when I actually started playing around with the radio station, because all colleges have like a radio station.
Right, right.
It's like a college radio station. And ours was always empty. So I used to just go in there and mess around, and then I would start seeing all the real radio personalities who were at the real radio stations locally come do college events. I kept saying, man, I want to do that. That's a cool job. But I really couldn't get hired. And in Florida, if you're not bilingual in certain parts of Florida, let me just get this straight. Growing up in Florida, especially South Florida, Spanish is required as a class. Like, it's not an option. So, I learned demographics and I understood, oh, okay, a lot of the people who were on the radio spoke two languages in South Florida. Or, you had a big name from something that you were doing. And I didn't have a big name, nor did I speak two languages. I was just like a popular kid in college. Long story short, just growing up in Florida taught me demographics, which is why it led me to Atlanta, because my sister lived in Sewanee at the time. So I would come up here and I would listen to the radio. Anytime I was growing up, for me, I always listened to the radio.
Right,
That was my thing.
right.
I always was fascinated with the radio. So when I would hear Greg Street, Frank Ski in the morning, I used to be like, man, these guys are so cool. And then that's when I saw, a black person in a Ferrari. And I was like, damn. And he was a young guy. I didn't know who it was. I just was at a red light with my dad. And I just saw someone pull up, and he was a young guy in a Ferrari. And that was one of the things I was like, I gotta move up here. It's just like a lot of people that look like me, act like me, and think like me. So that was really one of the moments that I was like, I gotta move up here. So just growing up in Florida, it was cool. I don't think I would have ever left had I would have chose a different job profession.
Mm.
But since I knew demographics, I needed to be around other people that acted like me, talked like me, looked like me, and shared my ideas. So that's why I moved up here.
That's what made you move here. Now that's dope, man.
It was strategic.
Yeah. So I know you said you ran track, and then of course you said Caribbean bloodline. Now everybody from the Caribbean fast. So shout out to everybody from the Caribbean. As you know, hey, they run track and field a lot of times, man. Shout out to
You just
USA.
run, period.
Just
You just
run. You
run.
know what I'm saying? Where are your parents? What is their background?
I mean, we don't really have a background. My mom is from Barbados, and she just finished high school, and she used to clean houses. And she
Wow.
babysat kids.
That's
I used
dope.
to help her. My dad had a job though. My dad worked at Alamo Rent a Car. He's retired now, but he worked at Alamo Rent a Car, and I saw him move up. So I thought that was dope growing up. He always had a job promotion. I mean, he had got a big job promotion in Miami, and West Palm Beach is maybe 40 minutes from Miami.
Right. Yeah.
So he used to drive to Miami every day because
Hey,
he had got that promotion. And South Florida is really like everything's really close. So
yeah.
for a lot of those,
Yep.
35 minutes. Boca
Hollywood is
Raton,
right there.
North Miami is like 40 minutes. You get to Miami fast. So I did see my dad hustle. My mom hustled too. And that made me, I always wanted to have my own money because I always wanted stuff that I couldn't afford. So I always used to cut grass or help my mom, help my dad do something. I was making mixed CDs and selling them in high school. I bought my first car, $2,000 cash by myself. I worked at a Japanese restaurant. I was bussing tables. Anytime, the hibachi restaurant,
Right. Right.
when
Right.
they're done cooking, I will come clean the table and I get a
Wow.
tip $5. I will bus tables. I get $20 a day.
That's how you bought your car.
Yeah, bro. It took me 2 years.
Wow.
I mean, I stayed with my parents, so it wasn't like
Right.
I
Right.
had
Right.
bills.
Right. Right. But
Yeah,
that
so
still just shows.
11th grade, all the 12th grade, I think I bought the car. Then I wrecked it too.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
so
that showed like the work hustle in you too.
nah, yeah, I always wanted to figure out how to get my own thing, do my own thing, figure out my own way. 100%.
Yeah. See, that's dope, man. That's super dope, man. Just to even hear that. And I've been knowing you for a little minute,
Yeah,
and I didn't even know that. So that's
nah, for
dope,
sure.
man. So now, how old were you when you really like fell in love with music? Not
So I was a
necessarily.
kid.
So since you was a kid.
Yeah, I was the kid that, for my mom would tell you better than me. She was like, when I get in the car, I want to turn the radio on, play some music. Like, we not riding in silence or anything like that. I love being in the studio with artists, letting them and watching them record.
Right.
I love all parts of music. I love listening to music. Now, oddly so, I'm not a big R&B guy. I like hardcore rap,
Right.
aggressive rap, gangster rap.
Right.
Even though, I'm just I just love gangster rap.
That culture, man. So now, when you say you love music since you was a kid, did you know at that specific time that you wanted to be a DJ? Because when I was that age, I knew I wanted to rap. So it was like
I mean, yeah.
once I heard Wu Tang, I was like, oh yeah, I want to be a
Yeah, once
rapper.
I heard his name was Big Lip Bandit. I had met him. He's on not 99 Jams. He's on another station that's close to 99 Jams. I used to listen to when jocks talked on the radio, when people the on air personality. Back then they called him a DJ.
Right, right, right,
But when they spoke on the radio, I just thought that was the coolest thing ever. I was like, wait, you get paid to do this? I just thought that was wild beyond my fondest dreams. And you just talk and go to commercial and then you come back and talk. And I just was like, you get paid for that? I just didn't understand. And I always wanted to do that.
right,
Always. I always wanted to talk. I was the most talkative. I would literally just told some people today I would get a one or two in conduct and A's and B's. Only because I talk a lot in class. I'm
right,
like the class clown, or
right, right.
I'm gonna get the good grades. I'm gonna learn my assignment. And then after that, I'm gonna talk a lot of. We can't cuss, right?
I mean, you can.
I talk a lot of shit. I was the kid that just talked trash.
Right,
I
right,
was a big trash talker in class. Everybody always wanted to be my friend. Not on no cocky nothing.
right,
I just was always cool. We was playing cards. We was always doing something cool. Rapping in the hallway. That was just who I am, bro. Just talkative, trash talking,
right.
cool guy.
So you definitely picked the right job.
Yeah, I was best dressed, most popular in 8th grade, most likely to succeed
Mm,
in high school. I was Mr. Freshman, Mr. Sophomore, Mr. Junior. Only reason I didn't get Mr. Senior or King because they were tired of voting for me.
wow. See, that's dope,
And
man.
keep in mind, I never voted for stuff like that. I never campaigned. People
Right.
just, oh yeah,
It was just like
let's give it
do
to
what you
Sean.
want. Wow.
Sean,
Yeah, see, that's dope, man. You say
yeah.
you made the good grades. See, me, I was popular. I was a class clown. I talked a lot. You know, always wanted to do sports, but I didn't get my lesson. You know what I'm saying? So
That was me my 9th grade year, and then I got in shape after that.
okay,
Because then I couldn't participate, and I was like, "Nah, I want to participate."
right, yeah,
Because I made varsity my 9th grade year, even though I was really, really small. I was really fast because I ran track,
you ran track, right?
but I made varsity my freshman year. I actually went to high school with Devin Hester.
Oh, that's dope.
So it was me, Devin Hester,
He fast.
my cousin. Yeah, oh yeah, you should have saw him in high school. And our junior year, he was the number 2 prospect in the country. We had everybody coming to our football camp practice, bro.
Wow.
Anybody you could think of came to our football practice.
I believe it.
Steve Spurrier.
Florida too. You got to remember Florida.
Yeah, bro. I never forget. Deion Sanders called him and said, "I will take my number 2 out of retirement, and you can wear it at Florida State
Wow.
if you go to Florida State." But he chose to go to Miami Canes, by the way.
Wow, that's crazy. See, that's where we fall out at, man. Buckeyes all day. I'm sorry.
I love the Canes and I love Georgia Bulldogs.
Okay, okay. Yeah, so see that's dope, man, that you were a sports fanatic as well.
Oh yeah, I love sports, bro.
Yeah. So now how old were you when you moved to Atlanta?
Damn, you 17 years ago.
Oh wow.
42 minus 17, what's that?
Yeah. So you've been here a minute.
Pull out the
Yeah. Hey man, listen. I've been out of school
Pull out the calculator,
26
bro.
years, 25 years. Yeah.
42 minus 17. 25.
Oh, so you when you was 25. So you was
25, man. You know, I was,
grown.
but I had been coming to Atlanta since 9th grade.
Okay.
So I knew the climate, I knew sides of town, I knew where I wanted to stay. At the time, I was a leasing agent at an apartment complex because I had to figure out how to survive. So I was a leasing agent in Tampa. I had graduated college, and I was just hanging around in Tampa. I tried to selling weed, that didn't work, and I tried settling down with a girl, that didn't work. Had a baby. I was like, this ain't it. I kept saying, all right, look, if you don't take this opportunity to follow your dream, you're gonna be working the job unhappy for the rest of your life. And I really had to say, I'm gonna take the chance. And that was one of the most scariest things that ever happened to me because my daughter at the time, she was in Orlando with her mom. And I was in Tampa living with my dad. And I felt bad because I was like, man, I'm choosing my dream and she's gonna be so far away. But I still maintained my relationship with her. She was only 1, or not even 1 yet. No, she just turned 1. So yeah, bro. It was one of the scariest things and scariest decisions I ever made to pursue my dreams. She understands, even my baby mama understand now. But when I made that decision then, I was a bad person. I was a really bad person. And it was a lot of people didn't like and respect my decision. A lot of people laughed at me. A lot of people said, "You went to Atlanta to do what?" And laugh in my face. Yeah, bro. It was a lot. And you keep in mind also, my decision was also happened because I didn't get hired in Tampa. So I was trying to get on the radio in Tampa. If I would have got the radio in Tampa, we wouldn't even have met. I'd have been down there.
You'd have stayed.
But I don't know if I would be who I am.
Right, right.
Gucci Man and DJ Holiday named me Ferrari. I don't even know if I would be a Ferrari.
That's crazy. I was gonna ask you, how did you even get the name Ferrari? Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Gucci Man and DJ Holiday.
It was the Holiday said it first. We was at Follies, RP Follies, man. I heard it's opening back up. Strip club with the best wings ever. Gucci Man had some type of DJ thing at Follies. I pulled up. DJ Holiday is my big bro. He was one of the first big time DJs to take me under his wing and show me the work, the ropes. I'll be forever indebted to him. Gucci Man had an event. I pulled up. I was talking too fast. Holiday was like, "Slow down. You're like a damn Ferrari." Gucci Man said, "Ferrari." And Holiday was like, "I like that name." It was just that simple.
Just like that.
It's as simple as that, bro.
Wow.
No, me thinking, me was like, I'm coming up with names. No, it was Ferrari.
Just that simple.
Right there at Follies.
You was
I
talking.
was eating some chicken wings.
And you was talking fast.
Yep, eating some lemon pepper, all flats and Follies.
That's so Atlanta.
And I was talking too damn fast. Holiday said, "Slow down, bro. You like a damn Ferrari. You talking too fast."
Wow.
And Guwap said, "Ferrari."
Man, that's crazy.
Like not even saying like he was like, "What?" Okay. You just said Ferrari, but yeah, bro. That's how my name came.
That's crazy. Shout out DJ Holiday.
And when I changed it, everybody was like, "That's whack. That's terrible." Because I was going by my name, Sean Simmons. My real name's Sean Simpson, but the Simmons was a little smoother when you said it. And then Russell Simmons to me was like, he was at Def Jam, and I just thought his last name was just like so rich and wealthy. So I did Simmons instead of Simpson, which is my real last name, Simpson.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So this whole time I've been knowing you, thinking you.
Sean Simpson is my real name. But that's public information.
Nah, yeah,
You could literally look it up.
right. That's crazy.
But yeah.
That's dope, man. That's dope. Wow. DJ Ferrari, because he was talking too fast and eating lemon pepper wings flat, all
Yep.
flat.
And Gucci Man, well, DJ Holiday, and then
Gucci
Gucci Man kind of co-signed when he said, he's like, "You're like a Ferrari. I'm gonna call you Ferrari." And then Gucci Man was like, "Ferrari, I like that." And he's like, "I
See,
like
that's
that."
dope, man. Cause to even be stamped like that by Gucci and Hollywood,
I don't even think Gucci Man remembers because it was literally
that was at it happened.
I mean, of course, Holiday remembers. I remember vividly
Do you
because it's
remember what year was this?
bro. This is like this had to be like 2000.
Yeah, that Gucci didn't remember.
Yeah, bro.
That was the
Like it's
old.
nothing.
That was the old. That was the old Gucci, man. Wow. Oh yeah, that's dope, man. So now, when you got here, where did you get your first, I guess, DJ gig? Was it like
DJ gig?
Yeah, was it like you started at a club and then got hired? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that was easy. So the clubs was easy for me because that's what I did in college. So I used to host parties in college.
Okay.
I didn't start off DJing for a while. DJing kind of came towards the later part of my career. I was just like I said, I was a trash talker.
Right.
I used to talk trash on the mic. I truly didn't try to host parties or anything like that. I just would get on the mic and I was nice with the words.
Right.
So DJs would allow me to get on the mic because I would just say that cool shit in the club.
Right.
I didn't even know that what I was doing was a job.
Wow. So you was almost like
I
a
just
hype
would go,
man.
yeah, but in college, we threw the party and then I just would get on the mic and crack on people. So if you had on a crazy outfit, I'd walk up to you and start talking about your outfit, or if somebody's turn, or if the fraternities or sororities is turn, I'm saying they chants with them. I'm down in there,
Making everybody
but I'm
hype.
already making money because I'm a promoter.
Ah,
I was throwing college parties.
right.
So I didn't think nothing of it. But I saw when I moved to Atlanta that it was a profession to work at different clubs and talk on the mic. I was like, oh, okay, I can make me some little cash. So I just went and was like, at first, dope boy style. Hey, bro, how much they charge? How much you pay this guy? Yeah, I do it for 75. I'll be there all night. What? Okay. And that's when I also had a day job too. And I had a roommate. So I was getting 50% off rent. I had a roommate and I'm hosting parties at night. I ain't really getting no sleep, but I'm 25, 26.
Yeah. So
And I
you
had been
didn't really
doing
need.
clubs and stuff. So it was easy. It was pretty easy for me to navigate through that. I started DJing because I got bored hosting. At that point, over 10 years into my career in the clubs, and I'm bored.
Okay.
And a sneaker outlet hired me to host, but then asked me could I DJ, and they were gonna give me $2,000. I was like, hell yeah, I know how to DJ. I didn't know how to DJ, but I took the 2,000, and then I asked my friend to teach me how to DJ, and I realized it was a lot more than what I thought it was. But on that sneaker event, you couldn't tell. 'Cause I was just letting the song play, let it go all the way in. I wasn't blending. I wasn't doing none of that. I got that 2 racks though. Hell yeah. And that's when I said,
Man.
wait. This is a little bit more money if I know how to do both. So then I bought some DJ equipment and I just started learning how to blend. I sucked for a long time though. I just started learning because at that point I'm hosting all the big parties and all the DJs I was cool with all the DJs because I hosted all the big parties. Last 30 minutes of the club, I would kick the DJ off and I would DJ the last 30 minutes. And I was so good, the promoters kept saying, bruh, I just want to hire you
Wow.
because you could talk and DJ.
So you started making yourself.
But once I started getting really good, a lot of my friends kind of got a little mad taking a gig. I feel a little bad because I'm over here like, damn. You know what I'm saying? It was one quick story. I never forget. It's a big ass party. A party it's popping. It's a Wednesday night, and they double booked me and another DJ. So the DJ comes, who's a big time respectable DJ. He didn't know that I had been. Now I'm the man. And I'm the guy who closes. I'm the closing DJ, meaning I'm coming late. I'm gonna play the hits and da 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 da, and we end with me. He thinks I'm coming to host, and I pull out my laptop. He was like, "Yo, what you doing?" I was like, "I'm DJing." He got so mad. He slammed his laptop. He was playing music. Slammed his laptop. It was dead quiet in the club. I had to hurry up and plug up. Yeah, bro. It was like that. It was that type of. I don't want to call it animosity. It was just uncharted differences because I was taking people's jobs. And keep in mind, at that time I was on the radio, so I already had like a day job. So I make a radio, and this is like my passive income.
And you was still new here. right?
Nah, this is like when I start DJing, I'm already an established person.
Okay,
When I was
okay.
hosting, I was
Oh, when
new.
you was hosting, okay. But
Yeah.
it's still the fact that you came to a whole nother state, whole nother city, and you're
I paid some
from
dues though.
yeah, but still, it's
And I think I always say this. Where you from originally?
I mean,
Where
I'm
you from?
man, I don't want to tell nobody the feds watching.
Okay.
Just
So
playing.
I always feel like if you're not from Atlanta when you
Right.
move here, you got to be very respectful to the people, the culture, the inhabitants of where you live. You got to be very mindful of that because Atlanta is a very prideful city.
Yeah.
People that live in city sides of town are very prideful of where they're from.
Yeah, I learned that too because I moved here 8 years ago, but I was living in South Carolina before I
Yeah,
moved here. So when I got here, I noticed
it's
that.
just a very big sense of pride here,
Yeah.
and you have to be very respectful of that. Number one, I'm one of the biggest Falcons fans. So I was the only Florida guy that loved the Falcons,
Oh wow.
loved the Braves. That's why I felt like when I moved here, it was just like a synergy because I already loved the Braves. I
Right.
already loved the Falcons.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I love the Falcons because I just loved Vic growing up.
Yeah. Most people did
But
too.
also I equally love the Falcons. Like
Okay.
I'm gonna watch them when they suck.
Right. So
That's
you
how much I
wasn't just
like
a
the
Vic fan.
Falcons.
You was a Falcons fan, but you just love Vic.
And I just was like, wow, he's with us. It's
Mm.
almost like when LeBron went to the Heat, Miami
Right.
Heat. I was like, damn, I'm a Heat fan.
Right.
He's with us. We got him and Wade. That's how I felt with Michael Vick. But yeah, man, I just learned I learned my sides of town. I learned the who's who's. I was very respectful everywhere I went. I learned how to move. Because what you don't want to do is be feeling yourself. That's how, things can happen to you. That's how people can not like you. That's how you can not get paid. That's how you can not make no money. That's how you can create, you know, groups of people that may not care for you that much.
Yeah. And it doesn't matter. Like it doesn't matter what you do in Atlanta. I learned that too.
Nah, for sure.
Me being a barber, me being a personal trainer and a musician,
Hell yeah.
it's the same in everything. Like you said, you got to be respectful. You got to know who is who.
Nah, for
You know
sure.
what I'm saying? Like you got to pay dues. Like I feel like it's been 8 years for me. I feel like I'm finally getting, you know what I'm saying? Now,
Yeah.
of course, the pandemic slows some stuff down, but I feel like right now, I feel like I'm in my season where people starting to respect me and because I'm
Nah.
showing love to the city too.
And
You know what I'm
and one
saying?
thing I think I like about Atlanta when you have them like real motion,
Hmm.
hey, people congratulate with you and figure out ways to make money with you too. Of course, there's always gonna be haters in every city,
For sure.
but you can make a lot of money with people here, which I think is dope. A lot of people make money together here
Yeah.
that don't do the same thing, and they support each other.
Nah, that's
So,
facts.
which is dope.
That's one of the dopest places
And
I ever lived.
we black.
Yeah.
Where I'm
It's
from
Mecca.
originally, West Palm Beach, Florida is if black. I put it this way: I live in a black neighborhood, and where I'm from, if you live in a black neighborhood, you in the hood. That's the complete opposite where I'm at. So, I live in a very nice neighborhood.
So black.
We have a neighborhood group chat. Everyone has really good jobs. Everyone looks out for each other. This is like stuff that you like see in movies or
Right.
you don't even think is like that.
Mm.
I'm very grateful and happy. My wife is from here. My kids are from here. Only one of my kids was born in Florida.
Right. That
My
was your
oldest.
oldest. You said
She's
she's
born in Florida.
17 now.
She's 17 now. So
Yeah.
only one of my kids was born in Florida. Everybody else born in Atlanta. So my kids from Atlanta.
Wow. Yeah. That's dope. Yeah, that's dope. Man. That's dope. So now the very first radio um
Opportunity.
opportunity, what was that like? We all know you.
Professional.
We know, yes,
Oh,
professional, because we know you from 96.1 to beat. But
yeah.
before 96.1 to beat,
Yeah.
where were you?
Before I had three different stints. I started radio at Streets 945. That's when first DJ Holiday had got a job. So I was the guy in the clubs hanging around Holiday, carrying his book bag, going to get his waters when he get in the club. I'm in the booth if someone needs a request. I'm taking the request. I'm telling him, and then if I'm lucky, I'll be able to get on the mic that night. If
Mm,
it's a slow night, he'll let me talk trash on the mic. He was hosting he was DJing all the big parties. Every big party you could think of, DJ Holiday was DJing it. When it was time for him to get his just due, he had got offered nights at Streets 945, and I'm his young bull at the time, so shoot, I'm hanging out at the radio station. And then it turned into where they were doing topics and then they would let me talk at 8 p.m. He did 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Monday through Friday, holiday season live. and at 8 p.m. they would let me talk on the radio, and I would do topics.
Wow.
2013 was the first opportunity I had to talk on the radio.
Man, that's dope, man. Wow. So see, you served, like you said, you was
I served, bro.
bag, the
I
water.
served, bro. I was an intern. I was an intern, man.
Wow.
I'm frowning my face up because that's what you got to do.
That's what you got to do.
You can't skip no steps.
You can't. It don't matter what you do.
You gotta go through the gauntlet.
Everything.
Yeah,
Man, that's so important, man. Just to hear that.
and I wouldn't get paid.
Right. You was doing it. Yeah.
Listen, bro, I literally was creating time to go sit in that radio station and just be there and learn and be a sponge and watch him interview Future, watch him interview Rick Ross, watch him interview Meek Mill, watch him interview YFN Lucci when he was brand new, the Migos when they were brand new, Travis Porter when they were brand new, Rocco, T.I., and not be starstruck, not
Right.
try to always get a picture. Just watch, pay attention, learn, not be in the middle of the scene. Just be a fly on the wall and watch and learn how to conduct an interview. That's what I was doing. I was sitting back watching. And then what happened was my stature started growing a little bit and they sent me to do all the high school football games. So I started doing live check-ins on the radio. That was my first real big opportunity. Every Friday, I would be out doing high school football games. I was 27. I'm hosting all the high school football games and I'm doing live check-ins every Friday. I was just so hyped and happy to be a part of something that I still wasn't getting paid.
Right.
I was doing all this for free, bro.
All that for free. Wow.
I was just happy for the opportunity.
Right. You was building your
And
name.
I wanted to learn. So those are the things that I did, to learn how to be a personality. A lot of things that most people won't even do now. Think about what you'll do to enter your career. Usually I'm at the part where people quit because you got to make money some way, shape, or form.
Right.
Luckily for me, I was hosting parties 7 days a week. But even that was bothering me because it burnt my voice out a little bit.
That was your hustle. Wow.
Yeah, bro. So,
sheesh, man. So now we'll skip just a couple years later. Now, a lot of people that don't know 96.1 The Beat.
For sure.
It's iHeartRadio.
Yep.
Breakfast Club, all of that.
Angela
Charlamagne
Yee.
the God, DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Just Hilarious now, Lauren. So now, how do you get that? How do you get
How does that happen?
How does that happen? 96.1 The Beat.
So I'm further on in my career now. Now I'm a nationally ranked radio personality. When you come to Atlanta, record labels and all interviewees and PRs know when you come to Atlanta, you got to come talk to me, right?
Right.
I'm one of the people that you probably should put your artist or actor or actress around me to figure out, because you're gonna go viral, blah 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 blah. I have Baller Alert. I have all these assets at my disposal. I have great relationships with all the big blogs, great relationships with all the record label reps, great relationships with all the artists. My contract was up at Streets 945. I was doing afternoons there, and I get hired at Warner Records, and I'm the national director of mix show and lifestyle. I'm national director of lifestyle and mix show promotion. So I'm officially a free agent, getting a corporate check at a Fortune 500 company, which is a real record label. So the best thing that happens to me is I learn how labels view radio. I learn how labels view radio personalities. I learn how they view program directors, and it's completely different than what we thought. So, I learned how you have to have leverage if you are going to be a radio personality. What's your leverage? What's your strong point? I learned how record labels have marketing meetings twice a week, the big ones on Thursday. And I just also learned how, okay, if I do go back to radio, what is going to be my Achilles heel and what's going to be my asset attribute. I learned that making sure that I had a mix show on my show where if I wanted to play a new song, if Big Dog in the back has a new song and I like it, can I stop everything and play that song? Yes. Do I have any leverage with who I am and how I get paid? Do I have any leverage with any blogs? So, Ball Alert. I work for Ball Alert. I have been working for Ball Alert and doing a podcast since before people hadn't even know what podcasts were. I was doing this 16 before anybody even knew what this was called. But back when I was calling it a podcast, everybody was like, "What is that?" Now everyone knows what a podcast is, which is cool. But I've been doing this so long. That's why he was like, "Oh, send me your press kit." It's funny because I have an interview I'm about to do tomorrow. It was like, "Yeah, we're gonna send you the prep sheet." I don't need no prep sheet.
Right.
I don't, because I'm a conversationalist. We're going to talk through whatever you need me to talk about anyway. So long story short, I had all this going for myself and it attracted iHeart and other radio stations, but iHeart had an opportunity for me to be full time, which would be afternoons. It wasn't 96.1 at the time, it was 105.3. It was on a small signal. They told me if I were to come over, they're going to take that small signal and make it a big signal. Meaning, you ever been on a radio station on your car and it gets fuzzy? Probably is on a small antenna. V103 and now 96.1 The Beat have very strong signals. You can hear them all the way to Athens, all the way up through Canal, all the way out here, all the way down by Macon, all the way down by almost by the Alabama state line. Other stations you can't really hear it outside of the 285 Metro Atlanta.
Got it.
So they said, hey, if you come over here with us, we have an opportunity to potentially make this small station, which is 105.3 to beat, into 96.1 to beat. 96.1 was Power 96.1, which was a CHR, you know, more so pop, not a lot of hip hop and rap and R&B. So when we first originally changed over, it was a lot of yapping. But we had the Breakfast Club, Angela Yee, then me. But at Breakfast Club, Angela Yee, they're in New York.
Right.
I basically got the building to myself.
So wow.
It's just me. And that comes with a lot of comes with a lot of pressure. But I mean, heavy is the head that wears the crown. But yeah, that's how 96.1 to beat. We're not even 2 years old yet.
Wow.
So by the time this comes out, we'll probably still won't be 2 years old. We turn 2 in 2026.
Oh wow.
So we just turned 1 years old this past April.
And that's crazy. And looking at all the people that have been,
and we're doing really good in ratings too.
Yes.
Like, we're doing pretty good. Like,
Yes.
we're up there with V103, which is very hard to do.
Yeah.
You gotta have some good talent. So yeah, man.
Man, y'all doing y'all thing, man. Shout out to y'all, man. I watch it. I tune in.
A lot of hard work, a lot of countless hours. Like, I literally just got off work an hour and a half ago.
Wow.
Feel me?
It's crazy. And he pulled up.
Pulled up, my guy.
Pulled up, man. It's my bro, man. Man, that's crazy. So now with the baller alert, right?
Yes.
Baller alert is super dope. Of course, this is a podcast.
Yep.
I love podcasts. So I watch you on the baller alert, man. It's shout out to your cast.
Oh yeah, BT. That's my boy. You know BT for sure.
Shout out BT. And y'all have a lot of guests on there, man. Matter of fact, between 96.1, Baller Alert, all of that, man. I seen you just had Sierra.
Yeah, we had Sierra. Yep.
Yeah. Y'all had
So the
Sierra.
good thing about what I do, I'm on the radio, so it's easy for me to say, oh yeah, come over here and do the podcast.
Right.
It's just an alley-oop. Like, imagine if you worked at the radio station. Your podcast would literally have everybody.
Man.
Because like one day Ice Cube just fell in our lap. They were like, wait.
I was gonna ask you about that.
You're like, hey man, we got Ice Cube coming. I was like, wait, what? Ice Cube? I was like, hey man, can you do Ball Alert? It was like, yeah, he said he'll do Ball Alert.
That's crazy.
And here's one thing that I did to make Ball Alert really stick. If you listen to us on the radio, we sound like we promote Ball Alert. And if you listen to us on Ball Alert, we promote the radio.
Wow.
We do the same segments on the radio that we do on Ball Alert.
So y'all make it.
So fun. Exactly. It just one's a podcast. We cussing. There's gonna be some cussing on there.
Right.
And one's clean, and we got commercials.
But you still promote both on each.
Yeah, and the only reason Ball Alert's not on the radio is because that's licensing.
Right.
And iHeart don't want to pay no money.
Wow. Nah, that's dope, man.
For sure.
That's super dope. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, when I saw the Ice Cube
strategic, bro,
I was like, yo, that's crazy.
I've interviewed almost everyone besides Beyonce, Jay-Z, Drake, maybe Kendrick. There's not too many people I haven't interviewed.
That's a fact.
I've interviewed damn near everybody.
Wow.
So yeah.
Yeah, man, that's dope, bro. And see, like, with you being here, Atlanta, man, everybody comes here.
You got to come to Atlanta.
You got to come to Atlanta, like I tell people, man, you got LA, New York, Atlanta.
For sure.
And it's like you gotta go to all of them. But like now, over the last 20 years, Atlanta blew up. Like, it went crazy. Like 25 years actually. Like, it went crazy, and a lot of people here. And then it's a lot of Atlanta artists here. Like you got Dro, you got T.I., and I know you got a relationship with them guys, man. Even though Dro cheated us at the celebrity basketball game, shout out my boy Ferrari. I was on team.
Yeah, I remember that.
I was on team Rari.
We running it back.
Yeah, we running that back, man. Dro, we running that back.
Or is October or November? One of
November, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, we running that back, Dro.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, I think that's super dope, man. So now I want to ask you. I think I know the answers to this, but maybe I don't. Who was the which DJ had the biggest influence?
On me?
Yes.
Which DJ?
Yes. So which
I would say Holiday.
okay.
Cause he, I hung around him the most, but I have a dope relationship with DJ Drama. I would definitely say Holiday, man. Holiday. I curated who I was to become being around him. Seeing because Holiday was a superstar DJ. He was a rock star. If you was in Atlanta in 2010s, I know we got the 90s and we got the 2000s, but the 2000s, man, we had a time. I ain't gonna cap. We had a really good time. Atlanta was still Atlanta at the particular time. It was definitely changing, and it wasn't the big media hub that it is now. Like,
Mhm.
I'm glad you're doing this because we just need more people doing things like this. Because the more people doing this, the more that the media can be.
Right, right.
Because you got to remember, for a long time, people will blow up in Atlanta and then leave and go to New York and LA and do all these interviews there, and then not come back.
Now they can do it here.
Now you could do an interview in Atlanta. We have a lot of platforms in Atlanta for you to go to. You got Off the Block, you got Off the Porch, you got Ball Alert. A lot of people didn't even know Ball Alert was in Atlanta. You got to keep in mind, people did not know Spiritual Word is in Atlanta.
I didn't
Big
find out
Facts is in Atlanta.
facts. I didn't even find out off the post was in Atlanta until the beginning of this year.
Yeah, right in Atlanta, bro.
Yeah, big facts.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I think it's From the Block. One of them. And then the Cadillac Chronicles. They in Atlanta. It's a lot of Atlanta-based media places, and I'm just happy that artists come to Atlanta for media now because that's all I always wanted to be growing up, media. So to see an artist blow up in Atlanta and then they go straight to New York, I'm over here like, dude, you could have just rock with us. But I understand that it don't necessarily be them; it be management, and
Yeah, be
you want to
management.
get as much exposure as possible.
Right. And then you got to remember too, that's how it was at one point.
Facts. And New York
Everybody
has
went
17 million people, bro.
everybody went to New York. It was
5.
LA. 5 here and 17
Five,
there.
5 and 17.
Yeah.
LA 16,
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, and that's how it was. So, yeah, no, I think that's dope, man. I'm loving the Atlanta vibes, man. The
for
people,
sure.
y'all be showing me love, man. Like, so speaking of Atlanta, I want to ask you this: what would be your top 5 rappers of Atlanta all time, but just Atlanta based?
Currently,
Um,
all time.
we can do, we
There's
can
so
do,
many rappers,
yeah,
bro.
so many.
I'll go,
Okay,
I'll give you top 5.
yeah, give me your top 5. Who would you listen to the most from Atlanta? Like,
Future.
okay, Future.
And then Jeezy,
Okay.
T.I., Gucci.
Okay, and that's not in any particular order.
That's actually in order.
Okay, see you
Future,
and,
Jeezy,
and see what you
T.I.,
being
Lil Baby.
right, and see what you being a DJ that makes sense too.
I like 21 too, though.
Okay,
21, honorable mention, 21 Savage.
okay,
He doesn't get, and I got Migos. Damn. Yeah.
yeah, it's hard.
It's
It's
hard,
hard.
bro.
It's hard. Yeah, yeah. So now, who would be your top 5 rappers of all time?
All time?
All time, from
No
just
matter where?
no matter where they from, just all time.
Yeah, that's a good ass question. All time. I'm a big J. Cole fan. I love J. Cole.
He's dope.
J. Cole's J. Cole's my favorite rapper.
Okay, like right now.
hmm
Okay,
He's my favorite rapper.
so currently J Cole is your favorite rapper.
Yeah, for a very long time, J. Cole has been my favorite rapper.
Yeah, he's a lyricist, so
Yeah. Of course Jay Z,
okay.
but again, I'm gonna go back to my future. Jeezy, T.I., Joe, Andre 3000.
Okay. I can understand some of that. Some of that list. Jeezy,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying?
So you
But
gotta remember,
for me,
Jeezy was for motivational purposes.
right.
T.I., he was speaking to me.
Now,
I feel like he was speaking to me on Urban Legend.
right. Listen, Urban Legend was a dope record. Now for me in Atlanta, T.I. gotta be top 5.
Oh
In
yeah,
Atlanta. You know what
T.I.
I'm
might be
saying?
the number one
Yeah, he could be.
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Just overall. Now, a lot of people say, "Oh, you got to pick Andre 3000." So I'm gonna tell you why I don't pick Andre, because Outkast was
Group.
a duo,
Okay.
right? Andre had that one album when they dropped when they dropped the double album.
Double album, but one
Speaker,
was Speaker
Speaker
and the Love Below.
below, yeah, and but the thing about that, it was like Andre is a dope artist. He made some but like just as far as putting out solo projects by himself, he didn't put enough out.
So you put him with Lauren Hill
Kind of, sort of, because it's like Lauryn Hill dropped a dope classic album.
and ain't dropped nothing else.
Yes, but like even with the Andre album, like he dropped "Hey Y'all," it was a cool song, but that wasn't hip hop. but it was cool though. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't rapping. So, but it's like for me, he just didn't put out enough solo work because I can't say Andre without saying Big Boy. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, Outkast.
So I can say Outkast. You know what I'm saying? Together.
Cause boy, them boys
Yeah.
be rapping.
So you gotta put Outkast in the top 5. I'm just not gonna put Big Boy. I mean Andre without putting Big Boy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But T.I. definitely he put out a lot of work, a lot of good work, and he
Sold
can
a lot,
really
too.
he can really rap.
He can really rap.
He can really rap. Like he's been on songs with artists from everywhere, Miami, New York, LA, and held his own. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely understand that. Yeah. Now it's a game I like to play. Now because you're a DJ, right? I'ma just call out 2 DJs at a time, and then you pick who you would ride with. And if you feel like you can't pick, and you say,
"Nah, you good? Go ahead. Let's go."
All right, DJ Toon or DJ Unk.
Toom.
Why?
I'm cool with both of them, but I have a dope relationship with Toom.
Okay.
And I like his beats.
Okay. Yeah, because he makes some fire
On
beats.
top of Unk though, long live DJ Unk.
Yeah, for sure. Rest in peace, man. So DJ Drama or DJ Scream?
Oh, you tripping?
Mm.
Scream my guy.
Big
Scream's my guy. Scream's a silent assassin. Damn, I'm gonna have to go.
Big facts.
I got a really good relationship with both of them.
So that's
But due to the fact that I talk to DJ Scream more nowadays, I'm going DJ Scream.
Okay. But that was a tough.
That was a tough
one. All right, so now I'm gonna step out of Atlanta a little bit. We're gonna go DJ Clue or DJ Premier.
DJ Clue. I'm a big DJ Clue fan.
Me too.
He's fire. One time for DJ Premier, his beats
crazy.
amazing,
But DJ Clue, the mixtapes,
he's a god.
Was crazy.
It's DJ Clue, DJ Drama.
Okay.
And everybody else.
So now
DJ Clue's the mixtape god.
DJ Clue is. I mean, he been doing it since I was a kid.
When you said his name, I knew I was gonna pick.
You already knew.
Yeah, for sure.
So Funk Flex or DJ K Slay. Rest in peace.
K Slay. Only reason I say K Slay because I had a personal relationship with K Slay. I never forget, man. Long live K Slay. I had got interviewed in the pandemic by All Hip Hop, and they put in the title Ferrari Simmons already a legend on the radio. So when I posted it on my Instagram, it's still up. I put I don't think I'm a legend yet, but I pinned it. Yeah. It's pinned on my on the post.
Yeah, K Slay not gonna say what he don't mean as far
I said that to somebody the other day. I said, bro, just accept your flowers, bro.
Wow. Just accept your flowers. That's crazy.
That's why that was one of the last things he ever told me. So before he passed.
Wow.
He had got sick and then,
Right.
That has taught me humbleness and really to accept how people view you, treat you, all that.
That's dope.
For sure.
Yeah, see, I got Clue, K Slay, and then Drama. So I got Drama third because I gotta give it to Drama.
K Slay was an animal with them tapes, boy.
Man, listen.
He broke Papoose because he was the only person I saw playing and breaking and introducing Papoose.
Every time.
Because when I first heard that name, I was like, who the hell? What the hell is that?
Right.
Whose name is Papoose? Right. But
Yeah,
it's as you keep hearing it. Because think about it. Waka, Flocka, what is that?
Flocka, yeah.
As you hear it more and more,
and then it's just like, oh yeah. It's just the first time I heard Papoose rap, I'm like, bro, he's
K Slay, bro. K Slay.
Shout out K Slay. So now, speaking of flowers, so now I gotta go ahead and apologize ahead of time. So we do this segment, we do this segment called Superhero of the War today, right? I made a mistake, rookie mistake. I forgot to go pick up your award from my trophy guy.
Oh, that's cool.
But we're gonna make sure you get it, man.
Just bring it to the radio station.
That's what I was just about to say. We're gonna pull up to 96.1.
That's fine.
You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna bring it there. But on the plaque, man, it says Superheroes Only Podcast presents Superhero Award of the Day. Ferrari Simmons, August 2025.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, man. And we just wanted to be a blessing to people, man. Like we call it this is our Grammy to you. You know
I appreciate that.
Yeah, because you deserve it, man. And I feel like since I met you, man, I met you through my brother Congo, your trainer.
I'm coming back. I'm coming back tomorrow, Congo.
Yes, sir. And ever since I met you, man, it's been nothing but love, bro.
Nah, for sure.
You showed me love, man. I appreciate you.
You let me work out in the gym.
Yes, sir, bro. Listen, Hey, and you know, we appreciate you, man, even coming through, you know, even doing drops for us, man, you know, inviting us
Nah,
to
bro,
the
that's
celebrity
nothing.
games.
That's nothing,
Yeah,
bro.
bro, you show
That's
us
done.
mad love, man. Shout out to your wife and kids.
Nah, for
You
sure.
know what I'm saying? And man, listen, we appreciate you, man. We
Appreciate
definitely got
y'all,
to
bro.
get you to come back through, man.
That's done. Just send me the date. We lock it in.
Man,
I
listen,
told you I got you, bro.
you got me, bro. Hey,
Yeah.
listen, man. This is another episode, Superheroes Only podcast, man. Got my boy, aka Rari. Shout out 96.1 to be iHeartRadio, Breakfast Club, all of that, man. Listen, we out. Peace. Yes, sir.